we live right now? I'm trying to watch the stream and it's not coming up for me. Yeah, it's just buffering forever. Live VR1.
Is everything fine?
No. It's not coming up on the stream and he was having some crackly weird issues.
I need to
Oh,
be...
no, I hear it now. It's in. I hear that crackling sound. It sounds horrible. Why don't you, take yours? Why don't you restart your game and I'll Are you still here, Bobby? Oh god, it's terrible. Are you having fun? Alright, so we're up to 0-2, Supernatural at 0, boss fight at 2. We're defending the southeast objective with boss fight on the defense at the time being. They're just spawned in. Looks like we got a pretty far spawn. Boss fight is talking amongst themselves. They're having a little bit of a disagreement where who goes where. This objective is a pretty hard one to attack. The main thing you have to worry about is people coming up the sides. Boss fight is pulling up a nice little line here, trying to get a view on all the possible angles. Meanwhile, Supernatural is pushing up mostly on the north side, but they do have a couple people flanking on the far north and the far south, respectively. The main push seems to be going through pretty much the middle, heading towards the town center area. Right now, they should be seen at any point, and here we go. The shots are ringing out. We have, who is this? Snooper, putting some shots down range. Does not get anybody. I think he's just pre-firing, or maybe you're shooting at radar head. So far, everyone's just pulling in a position. However, we do have a possible fight on our hands. Snooperfax is going into the elevator. He's going to come up behind Snooperfax, although Snooper looks, sorry, Scooby-Doo. But Scooby's sitting here with his C4, which is right above the elevator. I have a camera down for that. Although it looks like Snoop isn't going up the elevator at this time. Oh, he throws a frame. He knows. That is their cue to know that they shouldn't go through that elevator. He knows that they're coming, but they're going in. They have 2 people going up, possibly even 3. They have 3 people going up. This might be a C3. Definitely get a view of this. Oh, here we go. They're smoking through. Scooby-Doo, here we are. We're ready. A C4, technically. Oh boy. Scooby-Doo is a little bit excited about this. Okay, we have Deadshot, who is flanking on the far south. I think he did get called out, though, by Lonely. Yep, he has definitely been called out. Pino is still down at the town center. He really needs to push up quickly if he's going to support Deadshot, who's about to get flanked. Deadshot's taking a defensive position on the top of the L building. Pretty good move when he knows the enemy is converging on him. Yes, he does. Seeing the Mark 16, not my favorite weapon, but it works well for him here. That is very true. Tactical camouflage. Pino is coming up the elevator. He's really slowly looking at it, or he sees all the dead kits in the elevator and decided he doesn't want to do it. He is not quite moving slow enough. He is still making noise. I think Scooby hears him possibly. Scooby has called him out on the roof. Where's all these team kills coming from lately? There's no excuse. It's not even like a snow peak. It's camo. Right, right, but not sorry. I kind of wish that Pino either went back and around or went through the elevator. I can see why he decided not to when you saw three kits on the floor, but now he's attacking from the same angle as Deadshot. However, he could catch Lonely Viper or get caught out by Lonely Viper, just whoever sees him first. He might do it. Oh no. Ah, they trade. Pino's decided it's time to pick up his movement. He's going to get high fish here. He's going to go for a cap and get taken out by Scooby. Right. That was actually pretty close round. Yeah, pretty close. Absolutely. I think Deadshot made the right decision, bunkering up in that, trying to distract them, get some kills, give Pino the chance to move forward, maybe either flank or get a sneaky cap. It's just unfortunate that fog of war. You don't know where the enemy team is at all times. But he did have a really strong chance to take out um, Scooby and then go for either a cap or just force them to run out of position. Right. Sometimes you just got to go for that Hail Mary cap, though. And I've done it too. And then 2 years later, yeah, looks like they're still strategizing in the tent. We have 0-3, Supernatural 0, Boss Fight 3. Been some close rounds, especially that last one was a really it was a joy to watch. That C4 technically was sickeningly beautiful to watch. That's all I can say. Yeah, sorry for the technical issues we've been having. Meanwhile, that millennial partying late at night, sleeping in till 2, didn't quite get up in time. We got a primarily south push for boss fight. Looks like they're going to go up the ramp or around the outside. It's a strong move. Pretty common though in the southeast 3 building, which is the L building in the bottom right corner of the map, is a really strong defense point from there if they do use it. Although it looks like Deadshot's using the second shot or the second story, looking down into the town center. So if they don't have anybody facing south, directly south, they're gonna be in trouble here. They have a drone. They have a drone out actually right now. He's checking around in the buildings in the south, which should give Deadshot should be able to hear it now. It sounds like he does. They should know that the push is, or at least the A push is coming from the south. I think that they really need to pull somebody to the south because that is the most. I think it's the most common approach on this objective. Because once you get control of that L building, you can control the street as well. Snooper just runs up the hill, shooting basically from the hip at it. Yeah. Yep. Nice pickup by Deadshot. Now, huh, 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 huh. Meanwhile, you see Death and Highfish know that there's somebody in that L building. They are now pushing up, although they're going very slow, very cautiously. They're scared about people being in the. Ooh, Deadshot picks up Scooby Doo. Those L buildings are deadly. That is for sure. They have another person pushing up radar going the same way Apino went. He hears Snooper facts. Oh, grenades coming out! Grenades coming out! Deadshot's downed. But at least Snooper gets the refrag on radar hearing him shoot. He has a chance to get up to Deadshot because the south push is still going so slow. They have not moved. So here's the problem when you move so slow like this, that your team is, dysfunctional because they're not going at the same time. So you got to really work on having a strong push that's, coordinated. And unfortunately now that they got the res on Deadshot, which was, their biggest pickup for this fight. Yeah, I think they're really scared about these little slits and these little sidewalls and just getting caught out together. But I don't know if they're aware of the time because there's only a minute 20 left. They have 5 up on Supernatural. Very strong defense. Deadshot had some wonderful shots, and they gotta clear out this L building, then push up through the entire enemy team to get to the cap. Boss fight is a strong team though. They could clutch it, but they're gonna have to go aggro really soon if they're gonna manage it. You see Death is starting to move a little bit more quickly. Snooper Fax is confirming his kill maybe and moving back. He gets caught out, but he gets a really nice snapshot on UC Death, slowing them down as now Highfish has to go back for a res. Deadshot might catch him out here. He at least sees him. Is he going to call it out to the enemy team or is he going to try and stay sneaky? Looks like he's going to try and get a pick. Oh, wow. It's even shorter. Oh, don't peek. Don't peek at Pino. Good job, Supernatural. Good job. That was very strong defense. I'm honestly surprised. I thought Boss Fight had the edge there, as they had a very strong push on the south side that only Deadshot could counter. But most of the attack decided to go through the middle and then get picked off by Deadshot, who was mostly watching that instead of the south. So really, it could have gone either way. Yeah. I think it was Lonely Viper who was like in the center at the time. All right. So we're gonna have one of the block 3, technically, is what it's called. Defense. This one, I'm not a big fan of this one. Although Koiz did say he increased the brightness in these little one-story buildings, and it does kind of look like that. Uh, we'll see how it plays out because they're a really strong defense point because you can't see the enemy in them normally. Oh, we got a round reset. That shot's not gonna have any of Snoopy's shit. He's gonna shoot him right in the head. Yeah, the real connoisseurs of team killing. Yeah. Yes.
Oh boy. I just realized that I had it on the wrong mic setting for that whole time. Wow. Well, this has just been an incredible day of technical problems.
What did that do for us?
So they could hear you, but they couldn't hear me. So there was some
Oh.
commentary. It wasn't totally terrible.
I was definitely not talking to myself, guys.
I mean, he does do that sometimes. Okay.
Anyway,
Back to the game.
we got the defenders. Looks like they're gonna spread out a bit. The attackers are coming from the airfield. James, don't look. Close your eyes. Looks like the reservists are sticking together. Neox dropped his magazine. He had to go back for it. You can't leave the drum behind, folks.
It's very important.
Not for you.
That's true, because real men bring box magazines. Just saying.
No. It's like buying a Hummer.
How dare you? Okay, looks like we're going to get... Yep, UC Death catches Snooper on that push. These little villa things, I don't know what to call them, but man, they are hard to deal with. Like, you can hang out in those spots, and I guess maybe you could throw a grenade through one of these slits, but man, it's... Even if you see them, it's just hard to shoot them, especially because they're so dark. I've been killed in those things more times than I can count.
Yeah, I think he increased the brightness, but even then, it's just so defensible. I don't like the town objectives as much because of these kind of buildings.
Yeah.
And all these little slits and stuff.
Okay, Neox is taking advantage of those slits in the walls, but he's not going to be able to see UC Death over here because UC Death is hanging out behind, I don't know what to call it, just a stone wall in one of those little villa things.
Yeah, definitely. That's something smart to do, to not be right on the cover itself, to be pulled back so you're only visible from a small angle. You can only see a small amount, but sometimes that's all you need when you're just holding a specific angle.
Yep.
You know that your team has everything else covered.
So, funny story, I was playing Oasis against some of the Globochem guys a while ago, just casually, and Mike and I think Thunder were running past me. I was on defense, and I saw them through the slit, and I tried to catch them right as they ran past me, and needless to say, it did not work out. I did get a nice little yelp out of one of them, though.
That's what matters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Since we're having story time, one time I was playing, you were actually there, actually, and you got on this plane wing, and then shot you.
Yeah, I believe it went, I said I'm getting up on the plane wing, and then
the
moment I was on top of the plane wing, definitely it shot me in the head. Okay.
And then later on, he knifed me in the face.
Radar head gets dead shot.
Oh, right here, Highfish is defending, and Neox is coming around the corner. I don't think Neox is. We ready?
Oh, and the trade.
Good to see. Neox did a good job there, making sure to check his corners, even though it's like the end of the map. That's honestly a really weird defense spot I've never seen, but it was very strong. I do like that spot.
Ooh, Pino takes out Radar Head. Okay, 1v3. I mean, that's a tough situation, but it's not impossible. He's got 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Oh,
He's
he
gotta
might...
clear all the way up it. Oh,
Ooh, he might catch at least one more, though. He saw that movement, I believe. The laser was trained right on him.
if he gets tunnel vision though, UC Death is gonna take him out.
Yep.
That's the problem. You cannot, especially as the last man up, you cannot be tunnel visioned. They're all around you.
Yep.
And oh, he is lucky there. UC Death takes shots at him. He's going to be called out. They all know where he is.
Pino throwing, what is that, a smoke? No, a frag. Okay.
Not quite far enough.
Oh,
and there
that's
we
it.
have it.